morning, bedbreads and sleepyheads. Welcome to Saturday. Happy weekend. Yes. Hold on, let me turn off my music. Okay, first of all, congratulations to Minerva, to Beans, and to Syrinx for first, second, and third, respectfully. Hello to everybody here. Congratulations to those who got tea. Not congratulations to those who did not, in fact, get any tea, which looks like the majority of you guys. Oh, wait, a bunch of you guys got new tea. Beans got new tea. Syrinx got new tea. Minerva got new tea. Never mind. It was just Ling. It was just Ling that's being perpetually bullied. But give Ling tea. That's not my superpower. Sorry, Dub Shadow. I got it beforehand. It's already there. I thought you were already going to be ready for it, so I already slapped it on. So, jokes. The preemptive takes effect now. Boom. So, fun thing about my meds is they make me sleep more, which is good. But unfortunately, there are just some days, because they're still pretty new, that they just give me such drowsiness. So like today, for instance, it was like I sat for like 20 minutes, like Dub Shadow and Hayek can both attest to this, where I'm just like, what do I do? I don't know what to do. Like, I was just looking at my game list and just a bunch of different things, and I'm like, I have no idea what to do today. Like, I'm just lost, and like I felt like I should ask the community, but it was like, I can't. Has been playing idly. Well, good, Ling. Good. You're welcome. I'm helping. And now, because you're in stream and chatting, you can get extra energy. I woke up to level 8 mining. Good! Also, Ling, I would highly recommend really early getting a copper pickaxe or a bronze pickaxe, equipping it, and then making at least 33 more pickaxes, because copper or bronze pickaxes, because you get the bonus thing. And there's achievements in the game, and that's what I'm working on right now. I'm at level 17 mining, and I'm like, I've made a terrible mistake at not realizing that you can, because I don't know if you're aware of this, when you have an item that has a skill on it, it actually has 2 like limit breaks that you need to do, which involve you getting more of the item itself. So there's 2 limit breaks on the pickaxe, which is 33 and then I think 67 specifically to get to the full, and then you got to fill it up. And then when you fill it up fully, you get the skill. And if you have that skill, you can equip it. So even if you don't have the pickaxe, you can still keep the skill. So that's a thing. I don't know, that one specifically is not incredibly amazing, but it's something. So that's what's happening. And yes, we are, Brian. Also, congratulations on the 260. You absolute psycho. I don't know what I'm doing. I just send off mud to gather, because why not? You're doing the right thing, Ling. You're doing the right thing. Also, I've killed over 288 mice, which means that you should have gotten the achievement for it. Congratulations. If you know anything about RuneScape, it's basically RuneScape. By all metrics, it's RuneScape. But it's RuneScape that only focuses on the skill. Sorry, also chugging some waters to try to wake myself up. Ugh. The joys of trying to find the right medication for yourself to work on things. It's like, okay, so these meds are doing a lot more positives than negatives, but the negatives are drowsiness, and drowsiness is a pain in the ass, because you're just kind of there like, oh. Nothing can actually fight this. Just eventually it will stop happening. And you just have to wait for that moment. And it's like, I don't want to wait for that moment. Oh yeah, we're saving then. We gotta sell 15 fantasy books in a day. So what if we go to the beach and just only put fantasy books in our pocket? I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna go full fantasy, because we have so many fantasy books anyway. So we can't sell anything else, but we have a 71% chance to sell fantasy books. And also, congratulations, Dub Shadow, on 25 watch streak. Let's fucking go. Thank you very much, my dude. I appreciate it a lot. What am I to do with it? I don't know. I don't know, but you have 100. That's the right thing, Ling. Oh, don't worry, Ling. Crafting sucks early on. Crafting really sucks early on. I have the game in the background right now. I'm gathering copper and tin specifically because I need to do it for the... Oh wait, I should do that after I get this. I don't know if that actually affected me in any way, but I don't know if I actually got the coin for that bottle that I collected. That would be embarrassing if I didn't. Well, 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 well. The man who only buys fact books. That's kind of a situation. Oh, that's right. We're also technically investigating the mascot murder. Well, shit, that's a problem. None left, I suppose. What do you mean? You don't need any fact books. Yeah, I can't find that. There's no way we have a self-help book in here. And Cobalt, thank you for the stretch and hydrate. I appreciate it, my dude. How are you? I hope that you're doing well. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, there's no way we have a self-help book. How's it going? Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Wait, last time Dune was down here, I believe. Let's see if Dune is there again. If it's a position thing or not. Okay, it doesn't look like it. No, Battle Royale has been in this area before, I think, but maybe Dune wasn't up there? Kiki's delivery service. Yeah, there's no way that I have anything for him. He wants a self-help book, and it's like, I don't got that, dude. We're living the fantasy book life right now, so if you don't like fantasy, that's it. Just doing some chores around the house. Oh, I need to do that tomorrow. My place is a mess. When you successfully recommend a book. Well, I don't have the capability to do that right now. Also, how am I supposed to sell frickin' fantasy books? Oh, check out the kids. Seems like they're hard at work with their sandcastle business. I used to love playing on the beach too when I was their age. It's just so easy to let your imagination run wild. And I'm sure your fantasy books have something to do with that as well. Alrighty, what's new? How's it going with you? I'm doing pretty well myself, enjoying the fresh air. Thanks for taking the time to check. I'll be getting along well. Can you buy some fantasy books while you're at it? I have to sell 15 of them. Can you get a little help? Well, what do you need? Well, you like to drama. You want a happy ending and character driven. Alright, peeps. We have some fantasy book people in here. Do we have any of the books that you see happy ending books? Dealing with Dragons, Homestuck, Willow, Siren Queen, Secret Society of Irregular Witches, The Dark Portal. We've got Nation, If the Stars Are Lit, Story of your life and others. Carmilla. I don't know a lot of these, unfortunately. The well at the end of the world. I don't know, Meg. The Happy Prince and Other Tales. Battle Royale doesn't have a happy ending, I know that. Wait, Lord of the Rings Return of the King. It's got a happy ending and it's very character driven. Recommend. Perfect. There you go. Good luck with the Lord of the Rings book. But good luck with your chores, Cobalt. They're boy-portant, even if they're kind of annoying to do. Alright, good. She's actually buying a couple of them. Now let's hope these two buy a bunch of them too. No, don't want fact books. Oh, we are not. You're looking for fact books, aren't you? Well, you're looking for a classic. Okay. Don't really have time for anything over 700 pages. I want something with cute animals. And you really like Alice in Wonderland. White Knight. Or Dark Matter? Yeah, Dark Matter. Oh, that's the Silmarillion. Oh, good God, no. But it's so... As far as I'm aware, that one's actually like a very heavy and dry book. I saw something in here that was just like... Dragons dealing with dragons. To get out of being a typical... Goes in pursuit of her own choice over enthusiastic, nice suitor who just won't let go, noisy, and dragon politics were not part of the plan. Okay, that doesn't sound correct. Homestuck, no. The Willows. Siren Queen. That doesn't sound very animal friendly. Fisherman. No. Stars Lit. No. Matter of Oaths. The Act. That doesn't have animals in it, I suspect. I'm just doing preliminary scans of each one and just looking for like animals or creatures. I mean, there's a cat in Kiki's Delivery Service. Let's try that. Let's see if that maybe works. Perfect. I have a suspicion, though, we are not going to be selling 15 of them today. I should have put a couple of crime books in there because people really, really just want the delivery service. Well, we made profit today, but we didn't do great. R.I.P. We tried our dangdest, and our dangdest wasn't good enough. But now we're going to spend a bunch of money to start with just on a bunch of random books, even though we have lots of books of all shapes and colors. Yeah, we have that. So the marketplace is open, which we don't really have to go to. Yeah, so that's going to be something that we're definitely having some trouble with. But it doesn't mean we can't try other things right now. That one's going to be a difficult one, and find out who's stabbed time to figure out who deflated and confront them with the evidence. Well, we could go back to the supermarket and see what we can do there. I also forgot about the coffee maker. But here they like, what do they like specifically? They like dramas and crime books. So in this case, we'll do 2 of those. 2 of those. There's a couple of kids' books just because that's a good idea. We'll add a couple of travel books just so that we're kind of touching on some of everything. Otherwise, I'm sure it'll end up becoming a problem. There we go. Let's go. Because we tried the keep it to on one thing situation, and it ended up becoming just a big old problem. Is there anything extra that we can click on here? No, just that it got stabbed. Good work on finding the murder weapon. If we can figure out whose knife it is, we'll be one step closer to cracking the case. Perhaps you could ask around at other locations. Someone must know whose knife this is. Oh, so we gotta go to other locations? Well, I didn't know that. How could I have known? Alright. Don't touch bottles until we have everything open, otherwise we might not actually make the... We might not actually make any muns off it. And what would be the point of that? What good is picking up people's trash if you're not making money off it? You know? No further commentary, thank you. Alright, there we go. Let's see if we can get some people to buy some coffee. And what are you looking for, madam? Oh, we're talking about a bookseller here. I'm talking to the bookseller right now. I want something short and sweet. I like coming-of-age stories, and I don't mind reading young fiction. Well, Return of the King is definitely not going to be it. A boy's life. I'm going into battle. No. I'm gonna stop you right there, Beans. We don't have strong books. I don't think we have any books that are over. Oh, no, never mind. We have Stephen King books. Never mind. We have books that you can take into battle. You can take 11/22/63. I was prepared to not have something over 700 pages, but never mind. I was proven incorrect. Because we've only had... Oh, no, never mind. We have Middlemarch with 800. Hold on. We might be able to find you something even bigger. We had a 1,000-page book at one point, but I presumed that that was going to be like a once-in-a-lifetime situation. Hold on. Hold on. Now, suddenly, hope has filled my veins and is coursing through my blood. Perhaps, just maybe... We don't have the 1,000 one, I apologize. So you can take the Silmarillion, you can win battles just simply through the sheer just dryness. Because as far, like, I've never read the Silmarillion, just to be clear. But from what people have told me, it is a read. It is a situation. You know what, let's give it a try. Perfect. Also, yes, keep buying coffees from me, please and thank you. We love ourselves a good coffee purchasing. Oh, perfect. Right at the end. We made like $4 worth of coffee and only spent $1 on the beans. Sorry that we're not spending more money on you, Beans. Just, you know, sometimes You know, like, our business can't succeed. Hey, remember when Crabcore was a thing in, like, 2009 or something? That was wild, right? Sorry, this is random. I just saw crab on the beach, so... so you're investigating that whole mascot thing, too, huh? If you ask me, someone really didn't like the new mascot. But honestly, can you blame them? Alright, you're wondering about the CCT footage. Yeah, Cassie's been on my case about that. Well, it looks like someone must have deleted it. I don't know how it happened. Honestly, I'm surprised that thing works in the first place. And you can't give me your strongest book either. The best I could give you is an 800-page book. That's pretty oomphy. Don't want to hear him. Okay, so you want a short, non-fact-based book. Here. The Housekeeper and the Professor. Beautiful. Match made in heaven, quite frankly. I'm bored, I need a book. What do you need, madam? The unusual suspects. Something magical. I want to be enchanted. Well, the problem is... do we have one with magic? Dark matter. This has magic in it. Really? Really? You want to learn about the religious aspects of Tolkien's world, eh? You know what? Who am I to judge? What? The CCT footage has been wiped. Peculiar. Who would have access to that? Well, he would. This boy right here would. He's been awfully suspicious as of late. Ew, books. Ew, Dorn. See, Dorn, that's how my books feel right now. You did this. Now all my books are sad. Okay, now the question is... where to go next? Where do we go next when it comes to the search for this mysterious individual? Oh yeah, and it's closed on Sundays. We have sold a lot of books there, actually. Can't click dog. Boopy game. You can click the dog. I didn't click on the dog, but you can click on the dog. In fact, you have to click on the dog in order to acquire the dog. It starts a quest chain where you have to unlock the fish market so that you can get a fish, so that you can give the fish to the dog, so that the dog hangs out with you, and then you get a dog bed, and he gets a little sweater when it's cold outside. Nope, dog completely clickable. Incorrect. Bold assumptions. You busted. Give the professor recommendations. That's also very dangerous. I don't want to go back. That professor sucked. And that's not happening for a while still. What day is it today? So it is Thursday in game. Let's see, we don't have anything extra there. The waterfront, we've completely done everything. See, adopt the stray. We got a little sticker for it and everything. We definitely made the mistake last time of that, but we could go down this road. What's wrong, Dub Shadow? Why are you giving me that stray stare? You're staring at me right now. And I don't know what it means. Stray. Oh. Understood. Okay, we're gonna probably go down this route. We're gonna go back to the beach for now. Although, we do have that new area now, don't we? The castle ruins. Give recommendations to the peeps about scary books. We don't really have that much in the way of scary books. Let's go here. We want to customize. Specifically put out this little lad. Because I think we can still actually gather stuff for them, even though they are upsetty. Spoopy books. Do you not like spoopy books, Ling? Are you not a fan of spoopy book readings? Yeah, we're gonna make sure that we have lots of them. Put a couple of dramas, put a couple of travel books, put a couple of fact books up there. Spoopy books? Yeah, spoopy! The spoopiest of books. There's just a quest for them specifically where they want us to ask those things. I tend to watch them more honestly. You watch scary things, you're out of your mind. Ling, go to bed. You're clearly unwell. What does that mean? Spoopy? Have you never heard of spoopy before, Brian? It's like a cutesy way of saying spooky or scary or frightening. It's like, that's too spoopy me. That's too scary. That's too frightening. It's said in like an endearing way, in a silly way, you know, like saying like the Goosebumps books, you know, too scared, too spoopy me. Like they're too, like, why would you think I would ever watch such a thing? Those things are scary. Oh, there's my ball. You're welcome. How are you? I'm doing pretty good myself, enjoying the fresh air. By the way, how's your investigation with the with Fern going? I can't help but find it all rather funny. That mascot looks so silly after being deflated. Well, well, well. Would you say that it was almost worth doing such things, ma'am? Let's see, what do we got here? What are you looking for? The Crucible. Passed my last exam. I intend on reading a play. Well, we have some of the classics. But do we have a play? Oh, we have William Shakespeare. There you go. I'm not looking for anything too complex or hard to read. Well, I hope you like Shakespeare. Oh, thank goodness. Kind of like how cute animals are called floofers. Yeah, exactly. Or puppers instead of like a puppy or a dog. Exactly that. That is exactly what it is. You have it right on the money in that regard. Oh wait, this isn't an actual murder? No, there was a wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man, Cobalt, and someone deflated him. And now we're trying to figure out who done it. We found the murder weapon, which was a knife of some kind. And the CCTV footage of the supermarket, which would have captured who had done it. The footage has been erased. Dun dun dun. I want to pick a book. I want to delve into the past. Something historical, please. I'm not a fan of romance, though. Gulliver's Travels. Do we have? Well, we have some travel books. You want something with history. Blue Highways. In Search of the Most Beautiful Island. Maybe fact books? Dinosaurs and Other Prehistoric Life? It's the history. Okay, perfect. They must have been trying to get research points for their AI or I can't say words today, apparently, for their AIC. Well, of course, Dubshadow. They need the research points. Except in that regard, doesn't it just explode? It goes, woohoo! And it just explodes into a little fireworks. For those who are not aware of the reference being made right now, this is an Enfield reference where the way that you get research points in the game is you find wacky inflatable arm flailing tube men and you interact with them and they go woo, and then they explode into fireworks. What's the latest headline? I'm looking for a book that doesn't take itself too seriously and a travel guide might be nice. Okay, so we're looking for these. Self-described, not anything that could possibly be useful or instructive, but also a sense of what these centuries had to say and sympathy. Okay. Well, I thought that maybe it would have worked, but apparently I was wrong. Apparently I chose incorrectly. So be it. That's why I said trying, they did not succeed. Well, you know, when you put it like that, Dubshadow, you're right. They did in fact not succeed. Dang, I was hoping I could knock over the bucket. Sometimes, every now and then, when you click on something enough, something happens. But in this case, it didn't happen. Ooh, moving away. Need to get rid of these. Thanks for the free books. And we'll leave those be. Less crime, but more travel and drama. Huh, interesting. Oh god, it's gonna rain during the flea market. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it? Well, based on that alone, we're getting close to getting this, but we're having a really hard time with selling the fantasy books. Maybe I need to try to acquire more stuff that actually lets you sell fantasy when it comes to like the... Because I only have 1% extra selling for because I've got the garlic braid. And all that it does is just increase fantasy by a little bit. And it's like, well, it's not like that 1% is nothing. But it's not anything really to write home about. Yeah, though it looks like crime is our most selling. Yeah, we have... Oh yeah, because we have the knife. So we can sell crime books really well because we have a 21% extra sales to crime books. We could go to the castle ruins though. No, let's go to the beach one more time and at least knock out this little lad because we should be able to do that in one go because I think the beach specifically does like selling crime. Yeah, it's crime, fantasy, and kids books. So let's go there. Let's refill our crime. Let's refill our fantasy books. We need to get the kids' books back. We need the extra classics. We'll add 2 more. Extra travel book. Slap some dramas in there. Forgot about the fact book, so we'll put an extra couple of fact books in there. We do not have enough crime books. There we go. That should be enough. We should be able to sell a good portion of this. I hope. Theoretically. We're gonna do some wood knocking in the sense of that we're going to just go and someone will go, who's there? Good luck. Why, thank you, Ling. I appreciate that. And we'll desperately need it. I don't think we'll have too much trouble specifically with this one, because it's just we basically need like 8 people to show up, and we usually get about 8. Like, we get more than 8 people every time. See, there's already 1. Easy. kids will love the cemetery boys. What a frightful statement that you just said. Which one is your favorite? Well, we can help you out. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry. I'm looking for a fresh kids book. I'm not a fan of romance, though. Why are we having romance kids books? 5 siblings, discover a thing. A fantasy that grants them each wish. Each wish impacts will only last for 1 day, which is for the best given the inevitable need for damage control. Didn't know that one. Madeline. I don't think this one has any romance in it. It's a freaking 7-year-old. Here. Congratulations. Enjoy your Madeline book, you weirdo. And also thank you for your purchase. Yay. Is that a new coffee machine I see? Yep. Do you know that some people used to use their coffee grounds as fertilizer? Not all plants will like it though, since they want different pH levels. Sorry, I'm blabbering again. Yes, I have heard this before though, like the idea. Same with tea bags, that you can throw tea bags into your garden and it will help the soil. And it's like, yes, depending on the plant, because you do change the pH level of your soil to some degree when you do stuff like that. Like your coffee grounds, I believe, are a little bit more on the acidic side to some degree. So it's like, be careful because you're changing your pH levels. What's new? How you doing? I'm doing pretty well myself, enjoying the fresh air. Thanks for thanks for chatting. You know, you have a lot of fresh air moments, you know? Like, you go out for fresh air a lot. That's what I'm getting from you, madam. And we've completed that. Perfect. What can I help you with, madam? Do you got anything new? I'm trying to read more female authors. Bonuses if this is about a cemetery. Do you have anything like Raybringer? Raybringer. In location, only 11 children can be chosen for the Crown Prince Council and share with him the magical bond like no other. Tarisia, maybe? Alone, friendless, longs for a connection to him, but can she fight the compulsion to murder him placed on her against her will? I'm sorry, what? Okay, well, you want something with a cemetery, so let's see if we can maybe find something like that. Or from this century. Ah. Well, I think I just found one. Boom. I did it. Thumbs up to chat. We did it. Although I forgot to stock up on a lot of fantasy books this round, so that's a little bit embarrassing. But you know what? Such is the way of things sometimes. Sometimes you goof. Sometimes you don't. I used the coffee machine too early. I hope that somebody purchases at least 1 cup of coffee. That's the big thing, so that we can at least... Oh, okay, we recuperated our costs. That was close and frightful. What can I help you with, child? What would you like? I'm looking for fresh... Well... Enjoy Alice in Wonderland. Because that's all I got for you, child. Also, Ling, on a side note, I apologize for putting you into Microscape. It wasn't my intention to be cruel. It just happened. There wasn't a thought process to it. It just simply was. And now here we are. Boop, boop, boop. I just leave it loading in the background while I work on stuff. Yeah, that's the nice thing about it, right? You can just kind of be like, yeah, it's there. It's doing things. We're gonna spend the big bucks on all the crime books because we're starting to get low on crime books. Will, you had 70-something or 68 crime books. You were going to be fine. Was I? I don't know if you can prove that, quite frankly. The flea market, is there anything specifically? Oh yeah, they want me to buy one more thing there, which is like, fine, I will buy something there. But they like fantasy books, fact books, and classics. So off to the flea market we go. Taking this silly thing away. Yeah, when a book is bought specifically, so that's perfectly fine. We want to have a good amount of those. I clicked on the wrong one. Yeah, they want classics, fact books, fantasies. We're gonna put some dramas in. Or some crimes, some dramas, some traveling books. And a handful of kids' books, just to make sure that we're, you know, just kind of keeping up with that particular market. It'd be most embarrassing if we didn't. Alright, let's check if anybody has something cool that I would like. Used books, a step ladder. A step ladder's not really anything that I give a crap about. What about you? Do you got anything cool? A small bench. Inspiration time, a bucket of sand, or a sand bucket. A review board. +3 expenses every day. Gosh dang. Well, I guess if you sell one book, that covers it. So it's not a bad one. We're actually going to keep an eye on that one because that's pretty good. Just an extra 1% sales to everything. Greetings. May I interest you in my wares? Maybe. Fantasy books, but a daily cost. A cauldron. 2 recommendations. 3, and an increase in danger. And she just sells plants specifically. Travel books. Kids' classics and fantasies. And travel books.
Wow.
Looks like we found our purchase. Thank you kindly. Now, I wish that in this state, I could actually go in and change my setup, but sadly can't. Woof! Do you like the rain? Woof woof! Bork! Ruff! Ruff! See? Happy. Happy little goober. Yeah, probably not going to have the greatest amount of customers today, but heck it. Get the coffee running. Did you know I'm a really good finder? I always find the best stuff around here. Last time I found some really rare trading cards. And the time before that, my Bubba and I brought some really cool hats. That was so much fun. I think this time I'm going to look for some earrings for Mum. Wait, are you saying you found 7 treasures already? I did. Impressive. I might make you my treasure hunting assistant if I ever need one. Thanks, child. I'll take it as a compliment. What do we got here? I want some cold, hard facts. I'm not going to read anything of that, not going to read anything of that popular science, though. Do you have anything like the Templars? Yep, I already finished reading the last one. A faltering war in the Middle East. A band of elite knights ready to die for Christianity's holy sites. The secret financial empire, answerable to no king, and deadly conspiracy built on lies. Well, let's see what we got. Life is better when you draw. And often witty journalism, no. Bookworm, no. The Lost Words, a spell book. Gone are the days. But in this book, the spellbinding poetry and enchanting illustrations. No, they want cold hard facts. Etiquette. If you want to be perfect, you know what? Heck it. There. Enjoy learning about etiquette, madam. I hope you have lots of fun. It feels a little strange coming back here to such big changes. All of a sudden, Tilda's shop is closed and empty, and I missed the whole transition period, so now it's just gone. I don't know. I feel bad that I couldn't be there for Tildy, and help her pack up. You should know that bookshop was always a special place. I spent almost every day of the summer vacation at Tildy's when I was a kid. Always looking for the fantasy book that would take me far away. It was my refuge whenever Dad and Nan were fighting again. And when just casual trauma dumping, it's fine, don't worry about it. Like, oh, okay, yeah, thank you for that random lore drop. I'm just a bookseller, dude, I'm not a bartender. And when we drive back home to Ryport at the end of the holidays, Tildy would always give me another book for the road that she picked out just for me. I'm so glad she's in mine and Nan's lives, and I hope she enjoys her well-earned retirement. By the way, good on you for carrying on the book business from Tildy. Mind if I have a look at your selection? Yeah, go ahead. Go, read, look, ponder, enjoy. It affects me not. I can't find anything. Well, that's no good. Let's see what you got. What's up? I'm quite like a thrilling story. I'm a huge crime story fan. Could it be? Should we ponder this as evidence for our other situation? Emotional mystery. No, we don't want an emotional mystery. And thank you for the stroll, for the hydrate and the presumable stretch afterwards, Cobalt. I appreciate. I will do so once again. Oh, you did that 40 minutes ago? Gosh, dang. The day is just kind of zooming by. A thrilling story, let's see. Doesn't want to be on a podcast about her best friend's murder. Her memory from that night is sketchy at best, and the town has already decided who's guilty. But true crime broadcaster Ben is both perceptive and attractive. Unputdownable and spicy. Ugh. Ugh. Not my cup of tea, personally. the dry. Hold on. Please investigate returning a funeral. You know what? Let's give it a try. Perfect. Perfect choice. Perfect grab. Excellent choice. Excellent approach. Glad I caught you. Do you happen to have another book for me? I've already finished the last one. You know, I've got lots of spare time on my hands. So, how do you have spare time? You're in university. You're a student. You should have literally no time. And I like coming of age. Also, I wouldn't mind if there was romance. Well. Wait, did they already take? Dang it, the one I was going to recommend has already been taken. I don't actually know if this is written. One moment, please. Okay, yeah, I was pretty certain. We're gonna give them... We're on my 1/2. Heck it. Here, have manga. Doesn't look like what I usually go for, but gosh, I'm so glad to have something to do. Thanks for the book. Again, you're in university. How do you have nothing to do? That doesn't make any sense. Dang it. They didn't purchase. I didn't click the thing fast enough. They did not, in fact, purchase a coffee. Well. C'est la vie. As the youngins say. Today we've got awful, awful weather. The rumbles, the booms, much like we were having recently. Oh, those are all just classics. And wait, what do we have for new? Oh, that's right. We have the drum roll, the review board, which we will be putting up outside. Because why the heck not? You know what? We're going to actually put this away for now because it doesn't actually give much to us and it makes everything cost more. Now, there's no point in going to the beach. That's just not a good spot to go right now. In this weather, in this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within our kitchen. No, 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 no. No, no. Also, Dub Shadow. Good luck with what you're doing. I know that you are performing some difficult things at the moment, so I hope for the best. Difficult in the sense of video game difficult. And yes, we're gonna go to the ruins. Why not? We'll slap on some classics, slap on some fact books, put on a frick ton of crime, because they seem to really like crime books over there. Put a couple of fantasy books down, a couple kids' books. Let me check one more time what they like there. They liked fact books as well, so we'll also make sure to have some fact books. Loads of fact books, one might even say. But crime's what we need to make sure that we can actually accomplish that one. We have a total of 3 dramas. Let's change that just slightly. There we go. Yeah, there's not really a good chance that we're gonna have any kids up in the ruins. Why would they be up there? Also, let's snooze our ads for a moment. We don't need that. Boop. Boop. Yeah, the spooky, because it's stormy now. So we have negative 20% people showing up, unfortunately. Let me see what they have to say. I told Amaya that there's a vampire out there in the forest, and she didn't even blink. And she's only 7! So I need something scarier this time, okay? One horror shocker, please. Also, I wouldn't mind a thriller. Okay, well. I don't really know much about this. Ooh, Ling with the greed. Just being a reckless scav in AP, causing trouble. Well, enjoy. Enjoy your extra time, Ling. Also, Ling, don't forget, you have... I don't remember where you would be. I think you have 24 hours of maximum energy that you can get. No, I get that. I'm just making sure that you know. The Unseen World, The Lady's Secret, scandalous domestic thriller, complete with a twisty murder mystery, a layered anti-heroine, surprisingly feminist for the Victorian era. I just want to make sure I don't want you wasting energy that you don't have to waste. I'm sorry. Alright, we'll keep this one in mind. Ooh, wait, monster. Bam. Yo, tonight's campfire is gonna be spooktacular. Hey, thanks for the scary stories. You're kinda cool. You're welcome. Seems like the older kids have been telling scary campfire stories again. There's only so many times I can check every tent for monsters before bedtime. But every time I tell them that we've made the camp ghost safe, the kids seem to find something new to be scared of. I wonder what kind of books they're reading. By the way, did you volunteer to be a pioneer captain too? Alright, just me then. I'm sure I'll manage to supervise a dozen kids somehow. I know, I already have a lot going on with uni. Wow, it's almost like you have so much to do! And I should probably focus on that. But how could I leave these kids hanging, huh? I don't know. By doing so? Do you find reading helps with my dyslexia? No. Because my dyslexia is really weird. Because when I read, I'm not reading out loud. And when I read books, it's really hard to explain because I'm not reading the book. I'm reading the silhouettes of the words in the book. So I'm looking at, when I read books, I'm reading shapes that are symbolic of words. But when I read it out loud, it's completely different. It's really, really hard to explain because it's very confusing and irritating. But I'm gonna say, at most, it doesn't... it's not much of a factor. I think that's the best way to describe it, Dorn. Also, we have pre-rolls in 30 seconds, so we need to do a quick 3-minute ad break. If you guys can and are able to, get up and stretch, grab yourself something to eat, grab yourself some drink. Make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. I'll be back ASAP, BRB! And we're back. Alright. Well, look who's here. Hey, thanks for getting us the money. I'm just gonna... We got the stamp. Take that. Yep, me and my Bubba are gonna buy so many shovels and buckets later. Now, where should we build next? It needs to be somewhere more strategic. Mumbles, how do you build a drawbridge out of sand? Huh? Anyway, sorry. I can't let you in on our secret plans, or top secret plans. Oh, sorry. I hope I didn't interrupt your investigation. Did you find who did it yet? No. No, I have not. I need it to be suitable for a 10-year-old. However, niche books are not usually my cup of tea. Alright, so you need a kid's book. Well, there you go. Enjoy your Lorax books. So, my absolute favorite holiday is coming up, and I have to warn you, if you don't want to hear about it, I don't think we can be friends. An interesting commentary. Just kidding. I really can't wait for Fall Fear Fest, and it's upcoming, and it's coming up at the end of the month. If you haven't guessed, I'm a fan of the aesthetic, and it's cool to see how creative people can get with their creepy decorations. I'm extra excited because my friends and I joined the Fear Fest committee this year, so we'll be the judges of everyone's taste. You're gonna need to step up your game if you want to win Best Decorated. Come to the lighthouse before the 28th for our feedback on your decor. The committee meets there every day. Oh. Can your bookshelf strike fear into the hearts of your visitors? At Fall Fest, 3 out of 5. Okay, so we need more spook things. We need more scary things. Alright, next time I see you, your shop better be in tip-top shape to ward off evil spirits. Bye. Well, don't you just seem unreasonable right now? Goodness gracious. Alright, what can I do for you? What book are you looking for? Can I get a book? I love animals so much. I am a fan of the book, like Gregor the Overland? Gregor discovered a hidden world beneath New York City in this charming yet dangerous fantasy adventure for young readers. Will he live up to the prophecy foretelling his deeds? Okay, so we need something with animals? Oh, this might be a problem because we don't really have a lot of books left. Let's see. Yeah, I'll give it a try. It has the lady and the little dog. Alright, there we go. was really banking on the lady and her little dog. Like, alright, maybe. Just maybe that one's gonna be the one that carries us right now. And luckily, that was in fact the case. Let's see if there's any... Yeah. Oh, it's just you. I think I accidentally startled the poor boy. Checking for any final little things I can click on. Nope. Very well. Oh, there we go. But while the boy was sleeping, there was a noise. Out in the woods. And out jumped the werewolf! Pfft, I'm not scared. I'd like to meet a werewolf. For science! We did it. You gave the pioneers a proper fright. Remember, they're still kids. I did it. I've scarred the children forever. Huzzah, hooray! Or as some say, oh fraptious day, Calloo Calais. We need to buy this specifically so that our setup can be more frightful. Without it, we're not scary enough. Now let's take a look-see-loo here. Oh, today is the mega sales day. Okay, so we sell our stuff for cheaper, but we can sell more. Always a positive. Yeah, find out who stabbed the masked guy. It's mostly crime and dramas that are sold there. So if we just fill our thing with crime books and dramas, we might be able to do it. We might be able to sell our entire collection. If it's just nothing but crimes and dramas. That one specifically has a huge chance of selling, so we might just grab even more crimes and then a couple of dramas. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. And then somehow that's all gonna fall apart on me. Just somehow. Good work on finding the murder weapon. Yeah, we already did that. So we grab the bottle to make a little extra dough. And we grab that bottle to grab a little extra dough. You need a rescue. What are you looking for? Want to read something classic, and also wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot. Do we have any classics? So a classic would be an older book. Pet Sematary, that's on the older side. Another horror staple, but maybe not, that's not really thrilling though. Let's see, Dreamer Pool, Boy's Life, True Grit. No, that is not it. You know what? Heck, let's give it a try. They're taking it. If they're taking it, I'm content. I think I hit the coffee button just a hair too early there. Should have waited another 5 or 6 seconds, unfortunately. But it's the life we live sometimes. Also, I realized the game's actually probably really quiet for you guys, so let's increase it by just a little bit. I apologize. Excuse me, why do you have my kitchen knife? I'll be needing that back, thank you. And I'll let Tildy know that it turned up after all. Tildy borrowed the knife. Oh. Alright, what are you looking for specifically? You prefer non-fiction, so you want something real with animals. That's going to be a little bit harder to find. I don't know if we have this, chat. I don't know if we're going to be carrying this one. Also, I usually prefer nonfiction. Usually. But as long as there's animals in it. We might be able to get away with it. The unseen world. Who could it be at this hour? If we were villains. The mousetrap. Well, crap. One of the issues with not being crazy well read is I actually need to sit down and, like, read the synopses and be like, okay, hold on, maybe? But then you're like, well, crap, wait, I don't actually know. Still. Like, it's not like the synopses aren't good. But sometimes it is still like, ugh, would this work? Ugh, would this work? I have a suspicion that I might not have what they're looking for, and that's going to be a problem. I'm at this point basically looking for anything that's talking about animals. Just like animals, 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 anything, horse, whatever it might be, just say that they specifically have some kind of an animal. But so far we're not in, I mean, Calvin and Hobbes? Maybe? Success! No further comments. I win. You know what? The weirdest thing happened to me. This group of teenagers came up to me and asked if I was the guy from Cylin, the name of the band. That means they know who we are. They said they saw our poster at your shop and listened to our demo tape. What an incredible feeling, eh? Thanks for helping us spread the word, mate. You're welcome. You know, they even asked if we had any concerts coming up soon. I really hope we can find a venue to play soon before they lose interest. Got any news on that front? A few of the kids at the supermarket have been talking about wanting us to join a new theater group. Do you reckon Oh, I'm sorry, Luna D. Don't worry, nobody has gotten past 28 yet. We're just living that perma 28 life right now. I think that's where they usually meet. Yeah, I gotta go to the lighthouse to push like a couple of different storylines. Well, anyway, even without a stage, we should start practicing our set. Let me get another book and then I'll head to meet with the band. Come on, come on. We need to start the coffee. There's so many people right now. We could make a fortune. I'm stuck with my research. What are we looking for? Oh no, you want facts. I'm looking to read more about the beautiful nature on planet Earth. I'm a fan of books like Boundless Sea. There is no way that we have anything like that. I can't find the right book. I'm sorry. On the bright side, people are still buying stuff. That's what's the most important thing. Although I don't think we're going to be doing the clearing out the shop situation. We're going to make a pretty hefty profit, though. There you go, crime cracker. We got sold 20 crime books in one day. Well, unless these two simultaneously buy like another like 7 books, there's basically no hope anymore. Oh, excuse me. Oh, come on. Oh, stop teasing me like this, game. Nope, they didn't want any more dramas. They bought another crime book. Oh, the game is being so rude right now. There it is, with 6 books remaining. Oh, game, you're so rude. Purposeful playing with my emotions. Oh, so you found who had the knife? What a breakthrough! But wait, don't tell me who it is yet. I still need to write down our current thoughts on the case, and I need to be unbiased. But you should go and confront them with the evidence. See what they have to say and make notes about their reactions. What do we have in terms of those notes right now? Find an audience. Find a stage. So we need to go. We need to start hitting up the lighthouse next. But we need to. Yeah, so we need to also go to the cafe. Dang it. We have too many things that we need to do. This game just demands too much from us. Dang it, there was a water bottle staring me right in the face and I didn't see it. Today, the cruise ship arrives. Oh, it's classified as spooky. Okay. Oh no. Oh no! Kobold, I'm glad you understand. There. Now we're all spookied. Where does the cruise ship even land? Can't be the waterfront, can it? It would be like the pier, but we've never been to the pier before. Yeah, nothing I can find off the cuff. But we should definitely go to the lighthouse. The lighthouse seems to be the place right now that has all the things goings on. Okay, so drama, classics, fantasy, and travel books. So let's get a few... Lots of dramas. Several fact books. At least a couple fantasy books. Several classics. 1 or 2 kids books. And then a couple travel books. Yeah, that should be good enough. No, it wouldn't be good enough. There. Put 1 more crime in there. There we go. Planning. Let's see. Now we gotta look and see if there's any trash on the ground that we can grab for the sake of extra coin. It doesn't look like this is one of those places where people toss a lot of trash on the ground though, so we're probably not gonna find any coins or any free coins. Just the life that we're gonna be living while we're here. Ah well. Definitely keeping an eye, though, just in case. Will, why do you care about a thing that might get you a single coin? Why not? Isn't that the point of games like this? To hunt? To look for the multitude of things that you can potentially get? Interesting clues you have here on your board. You've really done your homework on this case. Have you figured it out yet? I see. You really are quite clever. Let's say I did destroy the mascot. Hypothetically, it would have been for a good reason. That inflatable thing is an insult to St. Buxton's memory. They're not some mascot that can be used to advertise corporate greed. They were a real person and a core part of the town's history and values. Something simply had to be done, hypothetically speaking, of course. Now, what will you do with that information? Can I trust you? Oh no. Chat, we have a choice. I'm not good at choices. Choices make me anxious. Option paralysis. Analysis paralysis. Ling shakes violently. What do I do? Also, Ling, I had a situation again. You know how I was telling you about my stupid factory having the everything fell apart situation? I got fed up and I changed a bunch of stuff because it happened again. Let the dice decide. Dub Shadow, you're so smart. I got sick of it, so I put a bunch of things in place in like a fine, we'll do it this way then. All right, we're grabbing our 6-sided die. No, we gotta get this one specifically. Fixed it a day, like what I do. No, I kind of know what I did, but I didn't realize that was the issue. I was having an issue with the sand leaf stuff. And I thought that I had fixed it, and I did, but it turns out that there was another thing that was also happening that I didn't realize was happening. And I'm like, fine, I'll fix it. So now it should be okay. So I'm gonna check, and it should be okay now. I have like 6 of them going on one sling. You do not understand. I don't think you understand, but I've set it up now that it basically can't fail. At least I think so. It's a lot harder to, at least. But some make powder. Again, you don't understand. All right, 1, 2, and 3 are yes. 4, 5, and 6 are the town deserves to know. Five, the town deserves to know. I'm sorry, Tildy. The town deserves to know. Of course. It's a good story, and I can't blame you for wanting to tell it. I hope you find out who did it. Wink. Hey, there's something different about you. You solved the case, didn't you? You figured out who deflated the mascot and why. You may yet become a proper investigative journalist. Stunning investigation. So, who did it, you think? Tildy. Ugh, I should have guessed it myself. Tildy has never been a fan of the mega corporation. Great work on getting to the bottom of it. Although, I don't think I'll mention Tildy in the article. It was just a little property damage after all. No harm done. What if it was Fern? What if everybody was actually in it together? But either way, find out who did it. Finding out who did it is was just for the fun of it. I like solving puzzles, but there's no need to carry on after you've solved it, don't you think? But hey, great investigative work. You've proven yourself a very reliable assistant investigative reporter. Here, you should have your very own press tape for the next investigation. Press line, do not cross. For every danger item, and while equipped. Okay. You're just losing. They're doing an Orient Express. I don't actually know the reference, Cobalt, but please continue in Argot. Congratulations on your new tea. And thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that kind of it. So what do you think of Mega Mascot maimed many times for a title? I don't hate it. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry. I enjoy reading serious, sophisticated literature. I could get into a crime novel, and I'm a bit obsessed with... Sorry, with romance novel, I'm a bit obsessed with crime novels. It's an Agatha Christie book where all the suspects did the crime. Ah! Oh, that's right! I think I do know it, where it ends with... Yes, because didn't they... I think Family Guy made a joke about it, where in the end the... What is it? The detective proclaims that everyone did it. And then he's just like, now that we've got it all figured out, we'll wait for the next 4 hours of this trip until we finally have you all arrested. And they all kind of look at each other and then back at him, and then it cuts to like the police looking at the body of the detective being just like, my God, he stabbed himself 37 times in the back. Tragic way to go. I think that's what that one is, at least. I might be wrong. Oh my God, they're all already gone. After the murder last year, Steven's family don't want her at the academy. But she will do anything, even make a deal with a shady politician. Anything to get back to her friends, the boys she kissed, and her work on the... Excuse me. Market. Almost didn't mark it. You know what? Heck it. Here. Crime. Unconventional, but you've cracked the case. I can't wait to read this. Enjoy reading it. In the meantime, coffee. Let's see. What do you have for me today? I usually go for 21st century publishings, and I intend to I tend to go to like most stories with a detective. A good crime novel. You mean the ones that we no longer have? She's looking for a 21st century, doing something mean to it. Let's see, what do we got? Convince her friends that she is over her ex. PhD student Olive convinces her young professor to start a fake relationship. An example of fan fiction turned published book at its best. Oh. Interesting. To yours eternally. I have a suspicion that we are not going to get a crime drama out of any of these. No. Also, I'm realizing that this game actually has books that are, like, recent. Like, that was a 2020 book. There's a 2021 book. And a 2022 book. Goodness me, these are actually, like, very, very recent. You know what? I'm just gonna choose a random one, because... Oh, well... Wasn't prepared for it to actually be a thing. Odinair! What are you doing out there? Somebody let Odinair in. Goodness gracious me. And thank you for the extra time, Odinair. I appreciate it. Happy tourists. 2 tourists will come in today. Well, isn't that wonderful? The council has arrived. And they deem your shop to be unfettered. How goes? How's your scaping? Well, I'm currently turning copper and tin into bronze so that I can level up my pickaxe skill to maximum so I can get that achievement. And then I'll have to do it with my frickin' with my bronze axe as well, because we live this life now. Now that I've officially started achievement hunting in the game like an idiot. Hey. Want us to look at your design? Yes, hit me. Ah! What's up with that creepy bookshop? Oh, look at you. That's a scary look. Well done. You look absolutely perfectly gruesome. You have a decent chance of winning the best decorated this year. Make sure to equip this setup again on the 28th. Well, I'm just not gonna change it. Although, unfortunately, and my axe, yep, I have a lot of things that I need to do, unfortunately. Look, Odinair, I'm struggle busing on that game right now, okay? Also, because I'm slowly starting to learn how to code, there's a part of me that wants to figure out how the coding works so that I can make a version of it. Just kind of a solo, like, could I make this? Could I make this work? I just have little things like that right now where, like, I'm just starting to dip my toe in coding and becoming way too ambitious in my thought processes, where it's like, well, wait, I could do this. And it's like, no, I couldn't. That's a silly thing that I'm thinking right now. You know, I did make my own Twitch bot using Godot. Did you? Which bot is it? Which one do you use, or is it specifically for RimWorld? Let's see, today would be Wednesday, so there's nothing particularly interesting going on anywhere, which is the perfect opportunity for me to go to a random place. And have a good night, Brian. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate the heck out of it. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the lighthouse. We're gonna have to put more crime books by the feel of it. Those kind of got eaten. There. Oh wait, no, we're missing our classics. And thank you for the stretch and the hydrate, by the way, Cobalt. I appreciate it. Specifically for me so that I can have audio alerts when I get chat and redeems. It also handles things like polls and predictions. Oh, shit! I didn't know that. Oh, wait. I need far more classics. 'Cause classics have plays, and plays are what we're kind of looking for there, so... Because I think that's what they want specifically. They want me to redeem the drama. Yeah, recommend 3 plays. Using Godot is interesting for that. I would not even know how to begin to do things like that. I'm like learning how to move a character on a screen, you know? I'm at like basic. Hi, how are you doing today? Yeah, you enjoy the fresh air. Oh, by the way, did you know that occasionally watering helps keep your plants happy? Thank you. What can I do for you, madam? I may have ulterior motives for knowing how to do it. Possibly for a game. More questions because I still don't understand, but curiosity. I need another fantasy book. I prefer a short, sweet, and I don't mind something niche. Well, you've got charmed life, nerd. Did they just appear? Did they just poof? Well, so be it. Also, man, that is some good coffee money right there. What can I do for you? A book about nature. However, I'm not a big fan. Okay. This one's got flora and fauna, so there we go. Luna's ad break games have inspired me to do something similar. Then I was like, I wonder if I can do that in Godot, and then it became a whole thing because I needed additional functionality. Oh, so it's became complicated is what you're saying. Out here going full Avril Lavigne, being like, why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? For something of this century with a... And I think happy endings are a lie, but like, don't make it a big deal. Alright, let's see if we can find a play. I volunteer as beta tester. I mean, same. Oh! Beans! Beans! I found the book! You can go to war now. 1,462 pages. Look, I tried to tap into neurospices. To tap in some neurospices into it, and the whole top came off. So, you got burnout is what you're saying? I am not gonna find anything that they want. They want something of this century. There you go. Or am I just completely misreading the situation, in which case I apologize. I am very, very, very good at misreading the situation. The other way, I got burnt into it and I couldn't separate myself. Well, then where's the results, Odinair? When do Lunity and I get to beta test this? When do we get to test it? Gib. 2 weeks, TM. Fine, you have 2 weeks. Hold on. I'm setting a reminder for myself. Hold on. The reminder's being set. Right there. Odinair's game reminder. Let's set it for... We'll be kind, we'll set it for 4 p.m. Alright. The reminder has been placed. I have put it on the calendar. Because I know I'm going to forget otherwise. I certainly hope you're ready to back up your statement, because I just made it go time. How about this, though, Odinair? Just so that there's at least a back and forth here. I will try, during that 2 weeks, to also have something. It will not be functional, but there will be something. Not maybe something that can be played or anything that can be done, because I have barely put like a toe into programming. But like something. Even if it's literally just a character moving around on a screen that can bump into something and talk to that something. That's my hand it back to you situation. Because otherwise it feels a little unfair. Only a little bit, though. I don't want that. It seems terrible. Well, I have a suspicion that this is one of those things where it's like they want me to actually do that. Yeah, we can't do flea market yet. That's just gonna be miscellaneous travel books, which is not what we need at the moment. Well, I might as well go there. We have so many. Besides drama books, we're not doing incredible for the drama books, but yeah. Let's just go here for the sheer sake. Travel drama. Couple fact books. Yeah, and they love the classics. And then just 3 fantasy books, just so that they're there. Just so that they're sprinkled in. Bottle. Man, if there was ever a place where you can just get some of your money back just by getting here. Good, as promised, we will begin our pillars of business. Oh, I forgot about this. First, our association's compendium from 1768 establishes that, as a good vendor, you must know thy customer. So, do you truly know what the patrons of your shop want? Give 3 successful recommendations. I will observe you closely whenever you stop by the Liberté. Let us see how spot on your recommendations truly are. Yay. Well, there you go. I think that's a reasonable one, Odinair, especially since I'm, you know, starting to do tutorials and such. To the best of my abilities, at least. Do you have... what has been selling well? I want an autobiography. Well, get hecked, lady. Already got the first one right. Alright, and right as people show up, that's when we pop the coffee. Hey you're gonna come to the next flea market again, right? You have to, there's different stuff there every time. And what if you miss the one really great treasure because you didn't go? Madam, that is rude. You're a rude child who should feel bad. Please don't want fact books. Okay. Your last book was Amongst the Hidden, and you're a really big thriller fan. Well, one of us is lying. Look, a thrill book. Easy. I do like that I'm doing, selling coffee right outside of, like, a cafe. Like a monster. Just like, no, don't bother with their... poor excuses of drinks. No, come to me instead. And buy my $1 coffees. Boo! Yeah, you know what time it is? Spooky time. I hope you're already preparing, yeah? I don't want to see any half-assed or half-arsed efforts on my favorite holiday. Now that's one terrifying bookshop. I'd say your award chances are high, but there is one place that might give you some tough competition. Okay, don't tell anyone this yet. I only know this because I'm on the committee. Tildy is temporarily turning her old shop into a haunted house. I can't wait to go there with my friends. This is going to be the best Fear Fest of all time. Oh god. Good afternoon. Do you have a moment to chat? Do you remember when I told you about my hip arthritis? Well, I think it has become necessary for me to take a step back. The pain has been keeping me from sleeping properly, and I can hardly put my shoes on in the morning. And you know how much I rely on my little walks and chats around town. Meeting people every day is what keeps me going. I've tried the mobility aid my doctor recommended, but none of them were right for me. I'm exhausted these days, so I've decided to have my hip replacement surgery. It's not too risky. I just want to be able to live my life. Of course I'm nervous. And Mayram has been fussing about me since I told her, but I think it's for the best. And I just wanted to let you know that I will be unavailable soon. Thank you for lending me your ear, dear. Let me get one more book for a little distraction. Hold on. Is your coffee truck called Swill, Swerve, and Serve? What strange words have you used upon mine ears and eyes, Odinair? Explain yourself. I feel attacked. That's how I feel right now. How rude. I want something with a political message. I love whodunits. That whodunits are making a comeback, and I'm feeling philosophical. Okay, so you want... I thought I saw political message here somewhere. It's because you point out the swill, get the customers to I think it's about time for a 3-minute ad break, I think. I think that's the time right now. We're going to take a quick little 3-minute ad break to recover from what just happened in my chat. We're gonna have some time. We're gonna take some time to recover, and hopefully a certain somebody takes a second to think about what they did. We're gonna take a quick little 3-minute break though, everybody, where ads are coming up really soon. So we're gonna take a quick little 3 minutes in order to avoid those. In the meantime, if you guys can or are able to, if you get up and stretch, grab yourself some meat, grab yourself some drink, make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. We'll be back ASAP. BRB. Alright. We're back. Odenair, did you think about what you did? Stroopwafel. Did you sit down and contemplate? Oh, thanks. You know what? All is forgiven. Oh, I thought that that would have more of a political message since it's called Pride and Prejudice. I accept. I accept. You have won this day. I'm kind of sad that I messed that one up, though, because there was a chance for me to have gotten it in one day, and I goofed it. I goobered it. Hold on, let's see if we can maybe keep this person here longer by keeping the coffee running. Nope, sadly not. Ah, well. We'll just have to come back. Now, let's check really quickly if there's maybe anything else on the... That would actually be fun, like... Okay, did anybody here ever play, like, the... Oh, what were those games called? What was the company that made those again? Hold on. What? Which? Humongous Entertainment. Did anybody ever play the Humongous Entertainment games? So that's Freddy Fish, Pajama Sam, Putt Putt, Spy Fox. I'm missing another one. I think pretty sure there's at least 5. Oh, what am I missing? Hold on. Now I gotta Google it again. Pajama Sam. Created by Entertainment. What games did they make? They made Putt Putt, Freddy Fish, Pajama Sam, Spy Fox, Fatty Bear. I don't know Fatty Bear. Oh, apparently they made Blues Clues games. Big Thinkers, never played. Junior Field Trips, never played. And Backyard Sports, never played. Okay, so the ones that... I don't know Fatty Bear, but I definitely know Spy Fox, Pajama Sam, Freddy Fish, and Putt Putt. But they were these great little point-and-click games that just... Every screen... You know, like how we can click these little fellas. Like, every screen had probably, like, 10 spots where you could click and something would happen. Like, you'd click a rock and a little crab would come out from under it and, like, shake his fist at you for waking him up and going back to sleep. Or, like, a coin would... You'd click on a coin that wasn't important and it would flip. And it would either land on heads or tails. And it was just, like, every time I see something small like this, like where you can click on these things, like, it just reminds me of those games. Oh, I love the Pajama Sam games specifically. That was my introduction into them, was Pajama Sam, Thunder and Lightning Aren't So Frightening. And then I got to play You Are What You Eat, and then No Need to Hide When It's Dark Outside. And then I played a couple of the Freddy Fish games. I think the one specifically that I played was the Mystery of the Cog Shell? Hold on. I just had it open. I can just go look what it was. The Case of the Missing Kelp Seed I played. I didn't play the Case of the Haunted School. The Case of the Stolen Conch Shell. That's the one that I've also played. There's a couple of them that I actually haven't played for Freddy Fish, but they're freaking great. Same with Pajama Sam. Pajama Sam has a lot of them that I've done. No Need to Hide When It's Dark Outside. Thunder and Lightning Aren't So Frightening, and You Are What You Eat From Your Head to Your Feet. Excellent, excellent games. Very, very fun. They're very kid-friendly. I remember being really young and playing those, and my cousins being so confused They're like, dude, I couldn't get anywhere in this game. And I'm like, what do you mean? You just need to get, like, the 5 purple sea urchins. And they're just like, the what? And I'm like, the purple sea urchins. You just need to get those so that you can buy the thing to do the thing to do the thing. And they're like, what? And I'm like, they tell you. You just have to listen. They tell you everything you need to know. You just have to listen. It's weird. It was a time. Oh wait, we still have the cruise ship. Oh, I didn't realize that we just have more cruise ship stuff. Okay. Will reportedly return soon. Ooh, The problem is I don't know what day it is today. Okay, it's the 19th. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Skips dialogue again. Dude, I remember definitely having that with like Game Grumps where they're just like, I don't need to know this, and then later they're just like, what am I supposed to do? And it's like, I'm making aggressive gestures with my hands. Just feeling that harumph of just why. Just why. Also, you know, in hindsight, what I should have done today, now that I'm thinking about it, is I should have just cracked open RimWorld and been like, look, Odinair, I'm just like you. But different, because I'm playing regular, and I'm just gonna murder things and be the exact opposite. No harmony here, just mortars and mayhem. Just, oops, need to kill things. people is a reasonable sized village. Odinair, I'm going to shake my monitor and hope that shaking reaches you. That's what I want right now. I want to shake my monitor and know that you as a person are being shaken. Do we want to go there? That seems dangerous. And they have to be perfect recommendations, though. Ugh. No. We'll go to the lighthouse. Which, what is the lighthouse like again? Dramas and crime. But they like other things too. And we can't just be ignoring those things, because that's only gonna cause us problems. There. Egad, it worked! Perfect! That's all I've ever wanted. Just to rattle a fellow streamer, like to just shake my monitor so violently that they too get shaken, not stirred. Man, sometimes this game's got that little nice jazzy music that I just really dig. But we have settings, audio. Just enjoy that music for a bit. What can I do for you, friend? Uncanny, coincidental giant helicopter flies over. It's okay. Oops. Did I do that? Hello, I'm here for research. I think I need a self-help book. However, no tragedies. I don't need to cry right now. I'm a big fan of books like Dream First, Details Later. Okay, well, let's see what we got here. Oh shit, I have read this book. This is a book that we read 2 years ago during my book club Moonwalking with Einstein. Moonwalking with Einstein. It was actually a very interesting book about memory palaces. You know what? Heck it, we're gonna recommend that. Perfect. Time for static. Static! I hope you're okay, Odinair. Good luck, be brave, have fun. Do all the good things. Aru Ararf Woof. Huh? Usually dogs understand me just fine. I think yours might just be shy. Okay, that was all. Is it okay if I read here for a bit? Thanks. I like this corner over here. Cool. I'll be back another time. What a strange child. Okay, so they do just into existence. What can I help you with, friend? I enjoy plays. Perfect. Okay, so we have a person. Oh no. But we don't have a play. Because all of our plays have already been taken. Oh no. Oh wait, it is a play. No dice. We're gonna have to come in with more classics. And what can I do for you? All the world's a stage. Gosh dang it, they all want plays, and I don't have any plays. Okay, we'll have to actually put in a bunch of classics next time, just for the sheer fact that we need to recommend people plays. Because I don't think any of the dramas are plays. So, you know, that causes some problems. Or difficulties, if nothing else. Yeah, in this unfortunate situation, we just have to wait for a little bit until... Well, until we can come back tomorrow, because it's already too late. Man, we need some rare comics, unused math books. Color doesn't seem right. I'll grab it, but... Well, that doesn't seem like math books to me. But we are really running out of dramas right now. This one should be like all fact books though, yeah. Oh, today's the flea market. We're going to the flea market. And what does the flea market like? Well, I'll tell you. They like a bunch of stuff, including classics. Like a lot of classics. Like, we're gonna put a lot of classics up so that I don't forget next time. Fantasy books. Thank frickin' God. They also like fact books. Once again, thank goodness. We have lots of those. And they like crime. Unfortunately, as we all know, crime does not pay. There. Alright, madam. Still only got the stepladder, eh? Tragedies and comedies. I do actually really need more drama books. And various paperbacks. We'll take them. Oh, thank God, there's a bunch of crime books in there. You only do paintings, which just is never helpful to me. Because they're very... As long as there's another painting, this will affect another thing's painting, and it's like, eh. I don't want to fill my thing with paintings. Then I gotta, like, keep track of all that stuff. I want simple things. For unfortunately, I am just a simple man. Of the simple sort. And perhaps it's not wrong to be simple. Yes, yes, you speak lots of things, but I'm simply looking to see if you have anything that... It's an extra travel book. Doesn't really help me that much, honestly. We'll just get started. Wish that you had more things, quite frankly. But you don't, and that's okay. And we will simply allow the things that happen to happen. Not much going on, huh? Oh gosh, I'm so bored. I love jogging, but there's only so many times you can see a different pack. I beg you, please distract me with a book. Do your homework! I'd like something with a fantasy world. I prefer small and sweet. There you go. So she says no, but did a yes. That was a very strange interaction. That triggered my fight or flight so badly. What do you mean? In what regard? But I apologize nonetheless, Ling. The do your homework. Oh, yeah. Ling, do your homework. Jeez. Ling immediately just like, no, 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 school, not again. Come up with a temporary idea for the shop's empty space. Being held near the cafe this year, the dusty and empty rooms could be quite spooky with the right decorations. Already had quite a few cobwebs in there. I'm sure I remember some kind of ghost story. What do you think? Should I try to set up a haunted house? Kind of perfect, don't you think? I'll start preparing now. But I already know this. I already know you're gonna do that. I did my flat coloring for 2 pictures. Nicely done, Ling. Good job. I'm a huge sci-fi nerd. So you want sci-fi. Boom. An easy get. But Ling, now you have to shade them. You're not done yet. There's still shading to be done. I don't know why I'm bullying you right now. I apologize. Hey, nice to see you. Want a little break? Feel free to have a look around and do some shopping. I promise I won't take my eyes off the shop. In the meantime, unless I find a book that might occupy my attention, go away. You're a very strange lady. I need to line and shade. That's fair. Gotta give that boy a stinky note for being a bully. Yeah? Do ya? Do ya, Dub Shadow? Alright. I'm enjoying a new, I'm looking for a new hobby. How to train a super dog. There you go. Also, how's your shenanigans coming along? I hope that you're surviving over there. I don't want the step ladder. We'll see what the next things are that she sells the next time. I don't think there's any bottles or anything here. It'd be weird for people to leave things out like that at the flea market. So instead, we're gonna close up shop and be on our way. Oh look, a book collection. How-to books we don't need. We're looking for... We're not looking for anything that they're showing us right now. Fact and drama books. Just casually inside of the bird thing, it's fine. I want you to know, for the sake of fishing for seaweed, I'm forcing my character to fish nothing but shrimp at the moment. There's over 100 shrimp in inventory now in my in Microscape. But if you were to have a feathered cap right now, you would be also freely acquiring feathers, which you will need later to make a bunch of arrows, Ling. You better go to the bazaar if you have any coins and buy a feathered cap and equip it. Also, yeah, I lost money last time. That makes sense to me because I I bought a bunch of stuff. So where should we go today? It's a Sunday. I know where we're going. We're going to the lighthouse. I know that it's like the lighthouse loves its dramas. It's true. It loves its crime and it loves its dramas, but I will not lose out on the ability to give a play again. Gosh dang it all to heck. So come one, come all. I don't care if it's raining. Show yourselves. Display your wants, desires, and needs. Ask for your plays so that I may recommend them to you. You will be shaken by your options. You want a travel book? You'll find nothing like that here. I had over 1,000. Dang right you did. And then hopefully you sold them. You cooked them all and sold them. Or put them in your... Or equipped them so that you could... cook them and then equip them so that you could have all the muns that you could pot... Or all the foods. I just wanted to fish sardines. What are you trying to do specifically, Ling? Are you doing the seaweed in order to be able to burn it so that you can turn it into soda ash? Yup, I understand. I don't think I'm gonna have anything to recommend this boy, unfortunately. I don't want to buy seaweed. I understand. I understand your thinking. I'm in that same boat right now. What can I do for you, child? I won't leave without another fantasy book. Well, yes you will, because we don't have any. There. Nobody wants the plays, unfortunately. So chilly today, not much longer until winter, I suppose. I'll miss hanging out on the beach on weekends. Oh right, my jogging route will become much shorter too. Yeah, the paths down by the beach get too dangerous when it snows, so they always get closed off during the winter, but I guess it's better than spraining an ankle out there while nobody's around to help. So I'll stick to the safe paths and resort to indoor exercise whenever I need to. Oh, if you're looking for a place that is still lucrative during colder days, I'd recommend the cafe. We'll have the Fall Fear Fest there soon. Yes, speaking of which, I'm gonna go grab a tea right now. I'll see you, okay? Yep, bye. Don't buy a coffee from me. It's fine. What can I get you? I prefer books from this century. Also, fantasy is my fave. Can you help me or whatever? Wow. Someone's being sassy. And hello, not the big boss. Go ahead. I'm ready. I have them ready and waiting. I just need you to do the things so that I can click and drag it. Let's see. How are you, by the way? Not the big boss. I hope you're doing well. For a book of this century. Sorry, my man. I'm not upset. I was just waiting. So the one time that I bring a bunch of classics and nobody asks for a play. This fucking game. This fucking game right here. Oh, R.I.P. Tried to make a couple of extra coins on the coffee machine, but no dice. Not a dice at all. And that is okay. It's sometimes the life that we must live. Ooh. Please. Thank you. Fairy lights. When there's fewer than 7 books in your shop, it's a very particular thing to buy. The Mega Mart savings. Yeah, we'll go and do the Mega Mart shenanigans. What was the things here again, specifically? Right, they like crime, drama, and then we'll put a little bit of the other stuff here and there as well, just for safety purposes. There. Perfecto. And now, we open up shop. We make our measly coins from some of the discarded bottles that are laying about. Sometimes that's just how it is. Well, look who it is. A single person shows up. No one visible anywhere else. Gosh dang. Answer your question, I'm doing good. Could be better, but will not tell you why. Trust me. Acceptable. Whatever might be the case, I hope that things clear up. What can I do for you, friend? What can I get you? I'm interested in learning about history. It's bird watching. What the fact books? What do we got here? Do we seriously not have anything? Hold on, discovering the greater quality restaurants, cozy. It's not really history. Oh, that's probably history. There we go. And thank you for the extra hour for everybody, Ling. I appreciate it. I too require energy in order to do such things as... Wow, right now my character's sitting idly, which is most embarrassing. So let's get them into a state where they can start making some pickaxes. Because that would just be more helpful. Just talked to my uncle Klaus, and he told me that I'm allowed to ask as many questions as I want. I asked him how he became my uncle and how I grew in my mom's belly and why I don't fall out of the earth if it's moving so fast, and he just had a laugh. And I don't know what that means. So many points I can use to redeem energy. Do be careful, there is a limit to how much. Hello, I see you're selling here as well. A smart bid decision. I had an errand to come by to fulfill, but it's a shame. Back in the day, I could get all of the supplies from the local vendors. But anyway, I see your sales are growing well. One of these days you might even sell out. If you want to know my advice, I'd recommend taking less books with you. And I don't mean leaving space in your shelves. That would only make your business seem less organized, but a shelf with a smaller capacity will create artificial scarcity. Try it out, dear. I promise my method is foolproof. Oh, I think I understand what she's saying. Slowly using my points. It's fine. I understand and believe. And appreciate. Something with a historical setting. Tend to enjoy the classics. Well, let's see what we can get. Hamlet? The Haunting of Hill House? I'm just going to give a random one. It's probably wrong. Yep. Yep, I tried. I do understand what they're saying, though. My stuff is actually starting to get consumed pretty quickly. Something that's straight from the stage. Well, bam. There's Hamlet for you. Okay, we got 8 books left. Oh, and like everybody quit on me right there and then, eh? Oh, you guys are butts. Well, we have one guy that potentially can buy 7 books. It's not gonna happen. But it's nice to dream. One whole dude. We can hope for the best, Lang. Nope, it's Jover. Yeah, I think I understand what the game wants me to do. Basically, it's like, well, what if you just come in with only the 8-book bookshelf and put like the 8 books in there, then show up here. You'll sell out all 8 books because you just will. And it's like, Assorted poetry bundle. Oh, it's all classics. Heck. Well, say la vie. Is what it is. No, I can only do that on the Mega Mart days, so we're gonna go back to the cafe. And what is the cafe like, you might ask? Well, glad you did ask, loyal customer, because they like travel books, classics, and crime. So I'm gonna slap some crime books on there. We do actually need a couple of drama books. It would be silly otherwise. They like some fact books. We'll add a couple of those. They do like their classics. They put a couple of kids on the bottom shelf. A couple of the kids' books on the bottom shelf. We'll just put a couple of kids on the bottom shelf, you know? Just stuff them right in there. And boop, boop, boop. Open sesame. Grab. No, grab. Thank you. Just start the day with 4. Nice and easy. And what can I get you, child? Wouldn't mind something niche, but I wouldn't read it if it was really dry. Newtonian physics for babies. It was one of my all-time favorites, yup. Okay. Watership, that is not a child's book. Watership Down is a kid's book? I watched the movie as a kid, and that shit was horrific. It's a great movie, though, to be fair. Here, child. Become absolutely destroyed. It's a 90s kid show. It wasn't a kid show that I watched. I watched it as a movie. It was an animated movie. It was really good, but there's a part where where you watch a dog tear a rabbit apart. Just several of them. And it's like, oh, that was animated. Oh, and 2 rabbits tearing each other apart. It's very gruesome. That is a gruesome movie. Very good. Your customers seem pleased. Well, you have completed your first step towards becoming a world-class bookstone. It played as a TV show during dinner. Way back when. What? Hold on. Watership Down show. There were 2 different 3D animated series. Oh, here it is. Watership Down. It was an animated kids series. Hazel, Fiverr, Bigwig. Was this one slightly less morbid? Oh, it had multiple seasons. Where was the reception? It's got blood in it. Interesting. Hold on. Show 1999. Oh yeah, it is animated very differently from the original. Yeah, I see some of the blood. Not quite the same as the original animated version, though. Yeah, because there's the original. Yeah, they tried to make them less... They tried to keep them more bunny-esque in the original animated movie. Now let's see if you have a good send for book recommendation. Also translate into a good eye for decoration. Show proper decor. I am intrigued to see if you can match the classy interior. Let me know what it looks like. Well, oh dear. I dare say your taste is already very sophisticated. Well, crap. I just immediately got it. Did not expect that, I admit. But credit where credit is due, dear. And we'll introduce another challenge to you tomorrow. Wow, I just bonked 2 challenges in one day. Hey, you get to watch one of the rabbits claw the eye out of another rabbit. Yeah! Yeah! But do you get to watch the dog maul like 3 different rabbits? How goes the bibliopathy? First of all, I'm not stinky. How dare you, Brick Muppet? And second of all, it's going well. How are you doing? I think I missed some of the episodes since I was at the Mercy or whatever. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I remember I watched one of the 3D animated series of Watership Down, and I remember it being kind of meh. And then, like, went back to pieces of the original animated movie, like the 2D one, and being like, oh, damn, no, this was way more intense. Better is not the correct word, but... Also, Dub Shadow, you're a butt. Go to bed. Isn't it, like, late for you or something? I don't believe this mega saving rubbish. It's such a shame. The mega corp can only afford to drive down prices so much because they underpay their workers. Well, their tax evasion may have something to do with it too, of course. Meanwhile, our local shops can't keep up with the low prices and one-stop shopping, so they're closing left, right, and center. Don't even get me started on the environmental impact of these people. I have to mind my blood pressure. In any case, I recommend you shop at local markets instead. The products last much longer anyway. Thank you, madam. I was not prepared for you to be so. It's only 2 on a Saturday. Yeah, which means you should go to bed so that you can wake up nice and early for Sunday. You have stinky stickers stuck on you. That's not my fault. That's other people's choice. I don't have a choice in this matter. Watership Down is indeed intense. Yeah, the original animated movie, I didn't realize that there was a 2D animated series. Ling just brought that to my attention. I'm like, I was not aware of this. I'm interested in learning about history. That's birds. Gathering moss. A natural and cultural history of mosses. Well, enjoy. Nah, Dub Shadow, you should be in bed. Absolutely. 10,000%. Hey there, visiting the cafe again, are we? I hear you're quite the regular. But let's face it, who is in this town? Is it my friends? Are surprised that I can remember everyone's standard order, but I've been helping out here since I was a teen. Every school holiday, I came to Buxtonbury to stay with my nan, and she showed me all the drinks, how all the drinks are made. It's funny, you know, my dad always tried to talk me into holidays at the beach or the theme park, but I always wanted to come here to the cafe. I suppose I always wanted to be like my nan. She's so strong-willed, nobody can tell her how to run her business or her life. I just wish she would slow down a bit now that she's in her 70s. That's probably never going to happen. Anyway, I have to get back to my ship. Thanks for stopping by. You're welcome, I guess. As you once again trauma dump on me, ma'am. Gut-wrenching tragedy. We had one. But I think it's fiction novels, Dance with Dragons. Tried killing zombies, got turned into zombie food. Well, why would you do that? Have you considered not doing that? The 5 people you meet in heaven. After sacrificing his life to save a child, old veteran embarks on an afterlife journey where he meets the 5 people who shaped his life and learned that his life was not as hollow and uninspired as it seemed. That sounds like it would be sad. Oh, okay. Have you tried not? Well, I mean, that's all I can give you there, Syrinx. That's all I got. Wow, and they just go right back into the cafe. What a bunch of caffeine addict. Gunda. I saw that spelling mistake. I zeroed in on it. Noticing a distinct lack of smoothness there. A quick hiccup, if you will. A whoopsie doodle, an oopsie daisy. Now, where are some other bottles that I can quickly toss to make a couple of extra coins? Not that I need them, but just in case. Still in good condition, as we need them. We need so many crime novels, good God. We're so... oh no. Dub Shadow, no! Dub Shadow, no! You're gonna be there forever! Man, now that you say that, Brick Muppet, one of the dreams I had last night was about zombies eating other zombies, like... what was it? That they, like... the louder zombies would get eaten, and through that, they would, like... morph and adapt. Checking the mods are working for the private server. Fair enough. The one zombie that was created was this really cool idea. It was like imagine if a zombie was like a snake made out of rib cages and spines. And then like their back was covered in actual skin and clothing that were kind of fused together, and at the very end of the serpent, there was like a head that could still bite, but like they were more almost beetle-esque. So they had like joints that was made out of like sharpened bones as well that could like pop out of the sides of the jaw, kind of like the way that like the elites from Halo have the, how to say it, have those disconnected jaws that can open and close. It was a very neat concept. She just suddenly jogged my memory in that regard, where it was like, oh yeah, wait, that was a thing. Strange little happenings in my brain. Also, we're gonna spend money on this one as well, just because we're running out of crime books. You really are just gonna give me nothing but classics. I have literally nothing but classics right now. Ah!
Will's lack of sleep now makes all kinds of sense. I'm sorry to have resurrected this trauma for you. OTOH, my work here is done. Take care and have a great stream.
Thank you very much for the bits, Brick Muppet. And no, that wasn't a horror thing. That was a ponderance thing. Snakes disconnect their jaws to eat their food. Yeah, but the thing that I'm creating specifically, Chaos Creator, or the thing that my brain created, I guess, was like a zombie serpent thing that was made out of like ribs and spines and I don't know. I don't know fully how to describe it. It was a neat concept though. I'm like vaguely remembering it in my brain. Also, how are you, by the way, Chaos Creator? Hope that you're doing well. So let's see where we at. We don't really have time for one more day, so I think we're just gonna wrap it up here. That's easy enough. Let's see, who do we raid is the big question. Doing as well as I can. Hey, that's all we can ask of you. Let's see. Where are we gonna go? It's a good target. Our boy Nyx is streaming. Cursive Puns is streaming. Cursive Puns looks like he's on a little bit of an adventure right now. Yeah, we'll go to Cursive Puns today. I know we've raided him relatively recently, but I like Cursive Puns. He's a very chill fella. So that's where we're gonna go. So really quickly, because I have to. Bam! All the places that you can find me should you wish to do so. A Bluesky, a Discord, a YouTube channel where I also stream, an ASMR channel that's actually being revived. A video is actually going to be live there as of 30 minutes from now. I can't remember if I set it for 9 or 10. It's either 30 minutes ago or 30 minutes from now, one of the two. I have a fantasy history podcast that I am unfortunately an episode behind and I need to start working on again. Just, unfortunately, I'm in this wonderful adventure where I am trying new medications for my mental health, and they are an adventure to try to work on. So, unfortunately, doesn't always work to the way that I would like to. So, we are going to go ahead and raid Cursive Puns. I will see you guys over there. Wah! I'm sorry. Ah, Rocket Bobcat, thank you so Rocket Bobcat, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate the heck out of it, my dude. 6 months, let's heckin' go. Appreciate, caprice, repriche. Also, if you are subscribed, please use the top raid message. If you are not subscribed, please use the bottom raid message. Yeah, thank you very much, my dude. I appreciate the heck out of it. Alright, everybody, I will see you guys over at Cursive Puns. I will be back tomorrow. We're probably going to be doing a work-along stream tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But until then, thank you guys so much for sticking around, whether you were chatting, whether you were looking, whether you just popped in and out for a second. Know that you were super appreciated. Hope you guys are having a great day, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it happened to be for you. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope that you're drinking plenty of water. And when you finally do sleep, whatever time it happened to be for you, hope you have a very restful sleep. I'll see you guys over there. I will see you guys tomorrow. And if not, have yourself a great weekend. And I will see you guys the next time that I see you. Bye-bye for now.